Hello everyone, welcome back to the tournament. Today we have homothety vs. Ax. I was really excited for this because these two have been like grinding PBs a lot. I just woke up, but I'm here. So Ax actually got record, supposedly, but he didn't hit record. So if we're going by that time, Ax would have the advantage here with a 33-22. Homothety also has a 33-30, which is a recent PB, so either way, it's very close. I have no idea who's going to win this, honestly. Could go either way. So I guess let's see what happens. So yeah, we're probably going to see them be pretty close for the first bit of the game. There's not too much that can really happen in King's Pass. You can miss the mosquito jump here. But they both managed to get it. Good job. Yeah, we actually started on time for once. Shoutouts to the organizers. And hopefully this will actually be a close race, unlike me versus visuals. We got a 51.7, that's really good. Oh, okay, Ax, a bit slow there. You know, especially from the 50 King's Passer himself. Probably not the happiest to get a 53. But not too big a setback. We just got started here. Maybe he can make some time up on the clean fall room. Mothie did get hit and landing. That's not what you want to happen. And same thing for Ax, actually. So not really saving much time there. That's just an RNG room. The aggressors can just be like in your way sometimes. Ax missing the double spike kill. Or, sorry, Homothety missing it. And Ax missing it as well. This is just the same stream twice. Yeah, so the timers are going to get desynced. That's just an issue with this game. It at least won't affect the race times because we're going to be going by low this timer, but yeah, you're going to notice like it's going to kind of get desynced. We can try and resync every now and then. Especially if it's like close at the end, we'll make sure it's all synced up. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. Let's see who's ahead after this room, because I haven't actually been paying too much attention. Mothie has a 235. That's a bit rough for these guys' standards. And Ax has a 32, so he caught up. He's actually 3 seconds ahead after being a bit behind in King's Pass, so just cleaner movement, better RNG. See if he can keep the lead here with False Knight. You want False Knight to jump to the left and not do like a really long jump backwards. But it's not like a huge discrepancy between what he chooses to do. It's not like you lose a whole lot of time. So 29 into the room. And Ax is at a 26. So the lead seems to have not changed after False Knight. So they both picked up Vengeful Spirit here. If you haven't seen the run before, it's the only spell we get, despite there being like a lot of different ones. None of the other ones are worth it for the time they say. So we'll basically just be using this one the whole run. Just like mostly to do damage. There is a couple other uses we'll see coming up. And yeah, here's an RNG check. We'll see Homothety get first spit. That's really good for him. If Ax doesn't want to lose time, he's gonna have to get an early spit here. It is a 50-50 chance. He's not gonna get it, but he gets it second try. I think the person with the worst luck so far has been Pest. He got like 7th spit or something. Can definitely happen. Even though it's like 50-50, you can get like a lot of spits. Was it 9th? Oh, Fire got 7th or 8th as well. Yeah, it can definitely like change the race quite a bit. So yeah, Homothety getting the first Fireball skip. And that's one of the other uses of Fireball I was talking about. You can kind of boost yourself just a little bit further to make a jump you wouldn't. And Ax sadly missing it. That one's not a huge deal. The next two are bigger issues if you mess them up. So Homothety getting the second one. The other ones are like with the soul routing we usually do. They're a little easier because you get to do 2 fireballs. Oh, I didn't actually see what happened there to Homothety, but he definitely fell in the acid. Somehow. I hate to see it. So yeah, Ax is better geopace right now. Let me check who's in the lead here. Homothety's gonna be entering at 32 there. Ax entering at 27. So Ax has quite the lead right now. About 5 seconds. There's actually been a new thing found where you can double hit that Moss Charger. Or Moss Knight. It looks really cool. I haven't actually played around with it, but hopefully we see some people go for that in races soon. Yeah, this is the Benchfly quick kill. Kind of changed our routing of green path a bit. And yeah, now they have to fight Hornet. This boss isn't hard, but you can still end up dying, especially if you're like, you enter the fight at low health. I think they'll be fine. They're at 4 and 5, so it's mostly going to be about how quickly they can defeat her here. This would be a good time to sync the races a bit. Hold on. I'm just gonna fix this up a little bit. Eventually, homothety will dash to this loading zone. Just to help visualize the timing of it better here. Oh, okay. So yeah, Ax, as you can see, Ax is actually ahead right now, despite his slower loads. So he's about like 7 seconds ahead. That's a pretty big deal for early game. It could definitely change here, because we have a couple tricks that can definitely go wrong coming up here. I love seeing the rooms synced up like. So this is the first trick, Explosion Pogo. There's a lot of different setups. It looks like they go for the same setup though. And both got it first try. And same thing with this trick, there's a lot of different ways to do it. Homothety actually missing the double dash strat, which Ax got there. So you can see what he was going for and missed the first Pogo. It's gonna lose him a bit more time. Ax getting like a mid 920, that's actually really good. Especially for a race. He has a really solid lead just from early game. So Homothety's gonna have to make up some time here. Somehow. Late game is definitely like the biggest spot where leads can change. I feel like it's kind of hard if you're falling behind in early game to catch up. But once we get to like Watcher Knights and Umu and stuff, things can definitely change there a lot more. Right now they're just heading to Gruzmother. This play is kind of just a bit of movement and soul gathering. We're going to open up the stake station for a later split. Just why they go up here. It's one of the reasons we've collected as much Geo as we have. But we're actually going to get all the Geo back from the Gruzmother fight, and then spend it on Shaman Stone. So that's the Gruzmother fight. It's not the hardest thing in the world. The hardest thing is the cleanup at the end there. It's just like random spawns. What you want is to get them both. Oh, nice gate storage. You want to get them both in like, or you want to get all of them in 2 fireballs. But it doesn't always work out in a way that you can actually get that. So yeah, now we're going to see them setting up for a Shade Skip, which will actually involve dying here. That's why they're taking damage. And along the way they're going to unlock Sly here. So we'll need him later on. Good job dying to both racers. So 1154 and 40. So that is a 14-second lead for Ax right now. Despite his PC falling behind yet again. Oh, Axe actually messing up Blue Lake a bit. I think he did like 2 empty jumps there. It's a hard area, to be honest. But yeah, what that skip allows us to do is get Dreamnail on the way to City. Makes the routing a lot tighter. So we're basically going to be getting that. We need that to absorb the Dreamers, which we need to beat the game. And you can also use it to gather soul, which is something I didn't know before learning the speedrun. But it is actually used quite a bit. So yeah, let's see their Dreamnail platform strats here. Everyone has something different. I wonder if Axe is going to go for his jump here. Oh, he does, and he gets it. You can notice that, like, homothety actually wall jumped on the first platform, but Axe straight up landed on it. That's like a small time save you can do there. $13.41. Okay, the lead has not changed. Still 14 for Axe. Like, that's not too bad. I wouldn't be super worried about a 14-second deficit, but if it gets, like, bigger after City, I would start being more worried. We'll see who has the better City here. There is a lot of RNG and movement things in this area. But we also have Watcher Knights at the end, and that's the big thing. Oh my god, homothety. Can you not land on a single pixel that doesn't have spikes? He almost just hit the spikes on the elevator, would have spawned him back at the start of the room, I believe. Luckily he was on the one perfect pixel. Homothety, I'm papaying the King Station spikes. Not what you want to see. He's gonna be benching here. Something I should have done. Both benching. The bench really doesn't lose much time, and it's just like a safety backup. If you do die to Watcher Knights, you can just walk all the way back, and like maybe have a chance, like maybe your opponent will die somewhere else or something. If you don't bench there, or anywhere, I know some other racers who would bench in the Spire. It'll just warp you back to Resting Grounds, which was before the Shade Skip. So in order to get back, you would need to do the Shade Skip again, losing 500 plus Geo, and you'd have to make up all that Geo again somewhere. Which, like, nobody actually does, they just reset. I don't even know how I will get that much Geo. So yeah, you can see they actually have different Geo routes. Axe killed a bunch of enemies in this room, whereas homothety did not. There's a lot of different ways of collecting Geo here. The only big ones are like the Relics, Gorgeous Husk, and the Watcher Knight's chest. And everything else is kind of up to the runner to decide. So here we got Watcher Knights. You can see Homothety got a triple hit there. And that was actually a really good first fight. You want these guys to do rolling attacks so you can get triple hits. And for the most part, you want to kill like both of them around the same time, so you can get onto the next wave faster. And also, don't die. Looks like they're both doing a pretty good job so far. Ooh, that was a good move by Ax2u. And yeah, you can see the Dream Mill at work. It's not actually damaging them, it's just being used to gather more soul, more fireballs. That should be done here. Yep, there it is. Definitely still has the lead here. I'm gonna check how much of a lead he has. And yeah, that was a low 17 Watcher Knights. Like, this is really good pace for Ax. Definitely a potential 33 here. $18.26. I'm being told 22 seconds, I'm gonna check him. That is about correct. Looks more like 21. Yeah, so the time is actually different mostly because of the load differences, but also the save and quits and pauses and stuff will throw off the times a bit. If it's close near the end, I'll definitely sync them up. Yeah, despite Ax looking behind, he has quite a bit of a lead right now. He just has a bad PC. So there's a bit of downtime in the run here. We're just going to be going to Lem, getting all our money from the relics, and then heading on our way to Lantern and then Crystal Peaks. But Peaks is a really cool area. Lots of interesting movement and strats there. There is a lot of smaller movement options during this split, which I guess is like the Lantern split. Not everyone splits here. It's really easy to just like lose time in this area despite not much going on. You know what, why don't we do this? We're like halfway through the run. I'm gonna sync the timers a bit here. I wouldn't have to do it so much if Ax's PCs was just faster at loading things. Oh, I did not do it enough. I underestimated how far off it was, but this works. Oh no, Ax messing up the wall climb there. That room is actually... That room's a big spot to lose time on. in the split. It was like a 0.2 second time save if you jump at the right spot. But it's actually really precise, and if you mess it up, you lose a bunch of time. Also, we should probably switch audio to Ax, shouldn't we? The Ax2u dialogue. You guys didn't know, Ax actually voiced Sly. Definitely a true fact. He was also the, he was also what Grub Song was based off of. Like, he inspired the design for that. Alright, so anyways, here's Crystal Peaks. Looks like Ax is not going for Pogax. If you go right there, there's a little trick that can save, like, almost 2 seconds. Everyone loves to see it happen. Oh, I think Homothety's going for it. He's taking the right path. There it is. And he gets it right away. There's a bit of a time save for him. And he also won the match in the eyes of all the fans with that one. Not getting God Pixel there. You can actually jump between the bug and the laser. It's like a really small spot. He's going right side though. Dude, right side is actually crazy there. What even is that strat? Yeah, Ax just has one more room to do here. We'll see if he goes for the Homo Ball here. He does. Both managed to get it, and yeah, that was a clean peaks for Ax there. At least as clean as you can get without Pogax. So he's going to be quitting out at 22:56 or 57. And Mothi is at 23:23. So yeah, still like mid-20s, mid-20-second lead for Ax here. And that's about an Umu cycle. A little more than an Umu cycle. But if Mothi manages to beat Umu one cycle faster than Ax here, most of that time could be made up, like just in the split. And I heard recently Ax had some issues in a run with this boss. So anything could happen. Will Homothety get the acid skip? He does. The anticipation. So yeah, now we can kind of visualize Ax's lead a little better here. Ax going left side and missing up the fall there. Didn't get hit though. And of course, Ax does the cursed left side Umu. The worst strat to ever be invented. And you may ask, like, why is it cursed? It's just a mirrored arena. That's not the issue here. The issue is Umu has always been go right side. So seeing left side is just disgusting. It's not a matter of this is less optimal. It's a matter of principle. So yeah, Ax gets the first cycle. He's taking a bit more damage than he probably wants to. He might be able to get this here, and he doesn't. Umu was slightly too high, so he actually didn't get the double hit, the last double hit he wanted. That's very scary, because now he's at 1 health. He needs to avoid dying. But if he does, Umu's very close to death. And there it is. Getting the 3 cycle. I believe Homothety just got a 2 cycle. Yeah, because he just saved like a bunch of time. Oh, but he messes up leaving the arena. Ax is still ahead after being a cycle slower, but this is a lot closer now. $47.57. Okay, it's still 10 seconds, but after being like 20 plus behind, that's definitely very helpful for Homothety. He could definitely save that time in Hera and Hollow Knight Split, which is all we have left. We're basically going to be heading through Queen's Gardens to Beast's Den, or like to Deep Nest and then Beast's Den, absorbing Hera and then fighting Hollow Knight. Yeah, Hera doesn't actually have a boss associated with it. It just has a difficult platforming section with Spider RNG, everyone's favorite. Ax typing in the chat in classic Acrid fashion. Oh, I was hoping they would sync that up. Oh no, Homothety! He gets the cling but messes up the wall jump at the very end. And he does it again. That's really rough. He was making up some time here, but it looks like QJ is not working for him. This can definitely happen with this trick. You can just go wrong a bunch of times. That's really unfortunate. I think he lost like almost maybe all the time he gained from Umu there. Especially to like heal up here. Especially with Ax getting it first try, at least the first time he C-dashed. That's super unfortunate for him. Seeing the pogo strat on the Mantis there. It's an interesting one. The arena's another spot where there's a lot of different ways to do it. All that really matters is if you get the double hit. Especially on the first guy. But yeah, we're going to see them heading to Deep Nest here. Luckily, because we need Lantern for Crystal Peaks, we actually have it for the section too. We don't have to do it in the dark. Sadly, we don't have any items that can skip Beast Den, or like the trap bench. So we will have to sit on that and go through the whole section, starting from the web. And the goal is to be at full soul. Ax is not at full soul. He is one short. I don't know if this is like a tactical decision or if he just wasn't paying attention. Oh, don't fall there, Ax. That could have... If he fell all the way down, he would have been behind by quite a bit. Like, that is always a possibility. Motley holding right there to make sure he doesn't fall. And try and sink this a little more. Whoa, what? Why did that unsync? Oh, I see how this works. Hold on. Sorry guys, I'm ruining this. Dude, what the heck? How do I do a minute? It doesn't let me do a minute, so we'll just have to do 60 seconds, I guess. Or I don't know how to do it. Yeah, looks like both racers are gonna make it through Beast then. Ax almost... Ax getting in scary territory there. I thought I could, like, sync it over a minute, but just did it as 1 second instead. Hopefully this will kind of work. Yeah, Hamathi doing the float glitch. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. X has like a 30-second or so lead right now. I think it's 29 seconds. I'm not really sure much could happen here unless X actually dies or gets infinite load. It's gonna be really hard to make up that much time in this split. It's possible though, I guess anything could happen, right? Mopti fireballing there. I think that was unintentional. Unless that's a new homo ball strat, I don't know about. Invisible HK. I suppose that could happen. That's more of a current patch thing from what I've seen though. The sync when Ax is actually 30 seconds ahead. Ax not losing 20 seconds to the chain hits. So Mothi's gonna have to make up the full time loss here. So this fight, I don't know, what do I say about this fight? You want to get double hits when he does the dash attack. You don't want parries. You basically just need to be reacting to what he's doing. He has a bunch of different attacks that he can choose from. Yeah, for the most part, you just want you want him to do the moves where you can hit him as much as possible, and get like a bunch of double hits. When he's stabbing himself like that, he actually only takes 1 damage. So most people would just take that as a chance to gather soul or heal. Because it really doesn't add up much when it only does 1 damage per hit. Mothi missing the roar skip there. That's also a big trick you can do in this fight. You can actually take damage as he roars. Ax is also going to miss it. He got like an awkward teleport, so it'd be kind of hard to pull that off. And yeah, it looks like Ax is going to take the win here. It's going to be, I think, a really low 34. Oh wait, no, it's a 33. Ignore me. I don't know how to talk or count. I don't know how to do either of those things. But Ax getting the second 33 of the tournament. And I think that is actually a new best time that anyone's gotten. So good stuff to him. I think like the previous best time was the 33:59 by Ax. And yeah, that was with 3 cycle. That's a good point. Good stuff.
Hello.
Oh, there he is. Hello. Oh, you guys are both here.
We are.
Yep. That was pretty bad.
What time did you get?
34-24.
Okay.
Yeah.
About like 30 seconds difference then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a bit of
it
a
was-
letdown. I got a 33 last night, but clearly just kind of out of practice on my end, you know?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It was really close after Umu because Hamathi got 2 cycle.
Yeah, and then
And
I forgot QGA, I
Yeah.
guess.
yeah, that's what I've been like the most scared about in pretty much both these races is just QGA because I know I can choke it sometimes, even though I usually get it, but like sometimes it just doesn't happen.
it just gets patched
scary.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare to miss QGA like that, but yeah, not too disappointing. I mean, there is a lot that went wrong, so I can't blame that. Yeah, especially in early game, I had some pretty bad nerves or something.
Yeah, I was only looking at like the chats. I didn't have the actual stream on my second monitor. I think we were like 20 seconds apart at Watch Nights or
Yeah, something like that.
something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was kind of like around 20 seconds for the most part, and then Umu happened, made it a lot closer, but then QG happened, it like went back.
Yeah, that Umu was pretty rough. I get knocked out of one of the dream nails and then just couldn't get the Umu low enough to actually get the third cycle.
Like, you got the damage cycle, but he was in the wrong position, just didn't take the double hit.
Just too high, so he got stuck on that one platform. But I actually got pretty lucky on the actual attacks themselves. I didn't get any extras, and there were a lot of fast attacks too, so that's probably the least time you can lose to a 3 cycle.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess Ax, you're going on to winner semis, I believe.
Fireborn.
Yeah,
against Fireborn.
Yeah, Fireborn.
Are you
That's gonna
confident
be
for this
interesting.
match?
I am. I mean, how can you not be scared of Fireborn? The man's a legend. But
On
yeah,
the other hand,
it'll
it's
be an
Ax,
interesting match.
so...
Hmm?
On the other hand, it is you, so I don't think anyone's terribly worried.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see.
And yeah, Hamathi, you're gonna be fighting the winner of Lolly Cry and Kalava.
Yeah, I'm just happy to not be on the same side of the bracket as you. So
That's fair. Me and Pest have to fight for 7th, so...
Obviously, I'll have to go against Fireborn next round, but yeah, really, aside from that, kind of straight shot. Or no, I have to go against Tombo. Or Apocalypse Cow. Wow, there's a lot more matches in Loser's Bracket.
Yeah,
And meanwhile, every match of this round except Fireborn's was a quote unquote upset.
Oh, true.
Oh, was it? That's interesting.
I don't think anyone was really surprised by this one, but yeah, Scurry and Pest and me in losers bracket is going to be a party.
Yeah, that will be interesting for sure.
I mean,
Wait,
me
are you
versus
guys on the
Acrid,
same? Huh?
kind of scared of Acrid right now.
Oh yeah, that's the match of the tournament, pretty much right there. But
Yeah, Scurry and Pest are on the same side, so not this week, but the following week after Scurry beats Acrid, he'll be up against Pest.
dang, yeah, we're gonna have some tough matches in the losers brackets too, as well as the winners. Interestingly enough.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so
just
I
have
think
to see how it goes.
we have like one match scheduled right now. Actually, no, it's not.
Isn't there two?
Yeah, Volleycry and Kalev are going tomorrow, so after
Tomorrow-
that we'll get started with the next round of matches, I guess.
Yeah, it says 10 p.m. GMT +2. It's not like in Eastern time yet, so I'm not sure when that is exactly. Then we also have Pest versus Cake Sauce on Friday. And yeah, those are the only matches we have scheduled right now. I'm sure we'll get more. I guess we can close it off now.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for the commentary and thanks for the race, homothety. It was a fun one. Pretty close
Yeah.
overall, so always nice
Pretty
to see.
close. It'll be closer next time.
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that, yeah. Alright, bye.
Yeah.
All right, see you, everyone.